Alright. If you would ask me a week ago if I'd be making a Rangers video like this, I would tell you to shoot me in the fucking head. But unfortunately, this is where we're at. Rangers down 3-1. This is a situation the Rangers have been in before. It's a situation we've come back from in years past. No, just a different team back then. I think there's a lot that we just need to touch upon just real quick. So, God, I have no idea where I'm even going with this video because I'm like so pissed that I even have to make this freaking video right now. This team seriously has just sat on their hands and, I mean, apparently accepted defeat. They there doesn't look like there's any motivation to do anything. They kind of look like they're just rolling over and dying. At least that's what it looked like ever since the first period of Game 1 ended. We just kind of rolled over and just took what the Penguins were giving to us. And so far it's been nothing but complete and utter molestation. Giving up 7 goals last night certainly didn't change my mind on that. It's very frustrating to watch. I wish I could tell you it comes down to one player, but I don't think it does. I think this is the only way to come back and really fix this is a conjoining cooperative effort. I just don't know what causes that. We're going to go through these players individually. I'm just going to go through every single player individually and just give you my thoughts on that player, how they're playing, and what they could change. We'll start at the top with Taran Panera. It's hard to say Panera needs to do more when he's got 5 points in 4 games, but if you look at his game logs, 3 of them came and won a game, and that was the win. It's like we kind of need that effort every night, or we need that production every night, which is a shame because they shouldn't all fall on one player, but Penguins are kind of doing it with Crosby, and he's pretty much carrying them on their back. Panarin, I thought, has played well, but it's quite clear the Penguins are shutting him down. He does not get much room or much leeway with the puck. Every time the puck gets near him, well, there's 2 or 3 guys on him, and the pass lanes are pretty much shut down. So Panarin is pretty much an option taken away because Pittsburgh has cracked down on him hard. Chris Kreider, I'm sorry, but despite what his points are showing, I really do not think Chris Kreider's been playing well at all. He had a gift-wrapped goal from Zibanejad, the shorthanded one. He had the one that I think it chipped off someone last night, and then one assist was beautiful. That one pass was great. The other one, I couldn't even tell you what it was from. Chris Kreider scored 52 goals this season. I think all 52 of them were within 15 feet of the net, 10 feet of the net. If something works for you and got you to where you are, why would you change it? Kreider decided in the playoffs he was going to try to be a perimeter player and not take the body or be physical in any way whatsoever. I'm sorry. We're not going to win like that. You need your 52 goal scorer to be your 52 goal scorer, and he's got to do more than he has because Kreider's been pretty much invisible, despite the fact that he's a point a game right now, has been pretty much invisible to playoffs. Like, seriously, great shorthanded goal, one great pass. That's about it. You need your top guys to be your top guys, and he has not been one of our top guys, aside from what his production shows. And I know some of you might be under the belief of, if you show up on the screen, they don't ask how, they ask how many. All right, now in terms of how many, yeah, point a game in the playoffs is pretty damn good. But other than that, he really hasn't done much. I wish there was something here I could look at giveaways and takeaways or Corsi and all that shit, because he's probably failing in all those categories. He's a net negative when he's on the ice, and he's not. Like, when Kreider first got called up, he was a physical specimen. The dude hit everything that moved. He drove the net. He camped around the net. He hasn't done it once in the playoffs. And that's what we need. We need him to be in and around the net in the damn playoffs, and he hasn't been that. So, hopefully he fixes that shit. Zibanejad. While I don't think Zibanejad's played awful, he's also been kind of invisible, and I think he's pretty much shut down. Zibanejad's line matching up against the Crosby line essentially means Zibanejad's line's not doing shit, because they're not going to be able to produce anything. He's shown glimpses of being able to do stuff, but mostly he's been shut down. And I think the only way Zibanejad is going to be able to do anything is if he takes the puck and drives the damn net, because this perimeter hockey does not work in the playoffs. The most successful teams in the playoffs basically just haphazardly throw everything at the opponent's net, and eventually something goes in. Call it primal, call it barbaric, call it easy-minded. But it's what's getting done. It's what winning teams are doing. It's what the Penguins are doing to us right now. They're throwing everything at the goddamn net. What goes in, goes in. You ever go in the boys' bathroom in middle school or high school? You put a little toilet paper on the sink, run underwater, you throw it at the wall. You throw it hard enough, it sticks. Maybe that's just what needs to happen. Frank Bertrano, I thought, played pretty decent. I mean, Frank Bertrano is let's be honest, a third line forward playing on a top line. He's doing more than enough. He's playing physical, he's engaging. Even if he's not producing or doing all the great things he was doing in the regular season, which he's still a point per game, he's at least playing hard and showing heart. Fox still looks like he's playing injured. He still looks like he's battling something with his shoulder. He's being very timid in the corners. He's still making great plays, but he's been quite exposed this series. Definitely, I think all Ranger fans could agree that after Fox took that hit, I forgot who it was against, but it was around the 40-something game mark this season. Maybe slightly before that. Maybe slightly before then, he took a really bad hit, left with a shoulder injury, missed a few games. I don't think he's ever recovered from that. Strom, I thought, has been arguably our best forward. A little bit quiet last night, but he's, again, balls to the wall. He's playing his tits off. I don't know what else you could ask the guy. He's Ryan Strome. He's, at best, a second-line center. So, what more could you ask for Strome? I actually think Strome's been playing well. The only thing he has been doing is winning faceoffs. Andrew Copp. I thought Andrew Copp's been pretty decent as well. I mean, again, fell asleep last night, but so did the entire team. I think Copp, we got him saying he's a playoff-type player. He scored all three of his goals have been clutch. None of them wasted. So, shoot the damn puck. Go to the damn net. Do what you got to do. I just think that Copp, Strome, Panera line needs to be split up. I don't think it's working. I don't. I would switch Panarin and Kreider. I would definitely switch Panarin and Kreider to start. What happens from there, I don't know. But put Panarin with Zibanejad, hope they get something done. And get Kreider off that top line because he's not doing shit to belong there. I'm sorry. If you maybe put him with Strome and Copp, a team that works the perimeter a little bit better. Maybe if Kreider wants to try this perimeter style, if for some reason I guess we're testing in the playoffs, do it with that line because you probably get away with it a little bit better. Also, I think Strome's a better passer than Zibanejad, so I think that works too. K'Andre Miller, in my opinion, the Rangers' best player so far in the first round. I don't even think it's up for debate. I think Miller's not only been our best defenseman, but he's been our best player. The kid has been unfreaking believable. He's putting the defense on his back and carrying them. I wish he would get more ice time. I know he's playing a lot. I mean, he's averaging 27 minutes a night, but I think he's going to need more than that, especially if Patrick Nemeth is continually in the lineup. Braden Schneider has been a very happy surprise. Again, I wish he'd get more freaking ice time because I think Schneider's been our second best defenseman, aside from that one really bad hit where Boyle drilled him, took the puck, and he scored on us. Aside from that, I think Schneider's been super solid. I don't think he's getting enough ice time. I really don't. Lafreniere, I really can't complain about Lafreniere at all. He's on our third line. He's a third-line scorer right now because he's a kid. And he's doing everything you could ask of him. What more? If these guys are going to be our best players, give them best player on the team ice time because they're really not getting that. And I think the third line has been our most efficient line. So give them more ice time or don't complain. I don't know what to tell you. Justin Braun, I actually think Justin Braun's been pretty solid. I have nothing to say about Braun. He hasn't been great. He hasn't been bad. Trouba's been a fucking snooze fest. Playing the body when he should be playing the stick when he should be playing the body. The guy just can't fucking figure it out. Also, he's slow as molasses. I don't know what happened to Trouba. There was like a 30-game stretch where he was like, wow, this guy's finally worth $8 million a year. And then it's like, well, what the fuck am I looking at now? Trouba cannot pass the puck. He cannot receive the puck. He's not winning puck battles on the boards. He's getting beat to the outside. He's getting beat to the inside. He's getting beat everywhere. I do not know what's going on with him. Now, granted, despite everything that happened last night, I actually thought he wasn't bad last night. Or the night before, it's tough. But he's got to be better. Plain and simple's got to be better. Kevin Rooney, I think, has been awesome. Kevin Rooney's been all you can ask for. He's your fourth-line center. I don't know what else you need from the guy. He's just been good, solid. Heedle, the only complaint I have about Heedle is he's got to win more faceoffs. Other than that, he's been fucking awesome. Same thing with Capo Caco. I feel like if they got more ice time that third line, the Rangers might actually be in this series a little bit closer than they are because the top lines have sucked, and this third line has been fucking awesome to watch. Can't say anything about Gaudreau. Unfortunately, he gets hurt, and it's yeah. We definitely are missing Gaudreau. I thought Johnny Brodzinski played pretty good in the first period last night. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't notice him very much after that, partially because he didn't really get much ice time, but it's what it is. Lindgren. I miss you. I miss Ryan Lindgren. We need him back. Hunt. I don't know. Try to home. What else you could say? I mean, Hunt has some shifts. You're like, wow, this guy's awesome. And it's just like, what the fuck am I looking at? Reeves played great that first game. He played okay the second game. Played bad the third game. Played awful in the fourth game. I don't know. It's like you cannot play this guy too many games in a row. He's getting a little bit older now. He's got a lot more weight on those skates. He just probably a little bit tired right now. Maybe you sit him a game. I don't think it would hurt. Unless he's going to fire up the Garden crowd, I don't know. Because, in my opinion, games 3 and 4, Reeves has been a net negative. In game 1, he was a super positive. Game 2, he was somewhat of a positive. And 3 and 4, it's been awful. He's not even hitting anybody anymore. He's like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. what major malfunction happened between the first period of game 1 and every period after that, but it's starting to piss me off a little bit because the way we played period 1, game 1, made me think that we were actually going to sweep the series. Like, we dummied them, dominated in every single category possible. And since then, I've been completely invisible. Reeves really has not done anything since then, in my opinion. Like, the Penguins have hit everybody on the Rangers. No mercy. Reeves, since the first period of game 1, has he really hit anybody that hard? It's the playoffs. You're supposed to be hitting. You're supposed to be trying to ding people up a little bit. Not hurt them and end their careers, but you want them to feel it when you hit them. It's the playoffs. You want to win? Do what you got to do to win. I don't think he's done that. I think one of my dogs just made a noise out there. And Reeves has to do more. Letang is their best defenseman. How are you not putting pressure on him and hitting him into the boards every time he touches the puck? There's been a few opportunities where Reeves has purposely not hit Letang, and I don't understand why. Kind of got to hit that guy. Kind of got to. Matheson, too. Matheson's been fucking unbelievable. I still can't believe they got Matheson for as cheap as they got him. Patrick Nemeth. Do I even need to say anything? So I'm going to show you guys this, and I'm just going to... And, you know, it's fucking... I think it's Evolving Hockey posted it. Oopsie daisies. Yeah. I think it was Evolving Hockey. Let's see. Come on. It was yesterday. Maybe it was the other Evolving. Maybe it was Evolving Wild. I don't fucking know. Literally was posted yesterday, so I couldn't. Come on, man. Of course it's just... Here it is. Look. I don't understand this shit. Because he's not wrong. Every fucking season the Rangers have a guy like this. Every season. I said when the Rangers signed Patrick Nemeth, this is a bad signing. Same way I said it about Braden Smith. Nobody fucking listened. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm not trying to do the I told you so routine. But I said from the start, this is a fucking mistake. I said this guy sucks. Nobody wanted to fucking listen. He's awful. He was bad in Colorado. He's bad everywhere he's been. He was bad in Detroit. He's just bad. Fucking bad. And we got 2 more years of him after this. And the only way he wouldn't be is if we fucking paid someone to take him off our hands. So we'd have to give up another asset to get rid of a shitty one. Do you see where my frustration comes from when we sign guys like this? We're like, oh, don't worry about it. If you really need to get rid of him, you attach an asset to him. Why waste a fucking asset? Why? When you don't have to, if you just don't sign the guy, period. We knew we had Zach Jones. We knew we had Nils Lundqvist. We knew we had Jared Tenorti, who sucks, but I understand. But still, there's plenty of other guys in free agency that were not going to cost nearly as much as this. And they certainly were going to cost you 3 years. Why would you sign him? And now we're paying the goddamn price for it because you pay him so fucking much you can't even take him out of the damn lineup. Get him out of the lineup. I don't care if you got to play Jones. I don't care if you play Robertson. I don't care if you play Nils. Fucking give me Tenorti or Hayek at this point. Just get Nemeth out of the lineup. Shitty penalties. He can't. I don't think he's won a single board battle in the playoffs. I don't think he's won a single one. Why is he still out there? Why is he still on this team? Fuck, send him to the moon. Someone call Elon Musk. Get this motherfucker on SpaceX. Just something. He cannot be playing playoff hockey in the NHL anymore. At some point, Gerard Gallant, at some fucking point, if someone's telling you to play this man, tell them to go fuck themselves and that this man sucks. And he shouldn't be in the goddamn lineup if you want to win. Like, I don't know. I understand it's like a $7 million mistake at this point, but fuck your $7 million. Are we trying to win or not? Get this man the fuck out of here because he's murdering us. He's killing us. Not single-handedly. There's other players that definitely have a part in this, but he is particularly bad. He's taken 4 minors, and I think they've scored on 3 of the minors he's fucking taken. Get him out. Get him out. I'm done with it. Done. He sucks. Fuck, man. Frustrating. Listen, I'm gonna show you what spurred this me wanting to make this today. I posted this on Twitter this morning, and it's gotten decent traction. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter, guys. I'm trying to get more engagement out there. I am about as piss broke as it can get. I would always, it's been my dream to do this as a career. It's completely unrealistic because I do have a small following, but I'll take anything I could get at this point. And I do post, I live tweet games. I tweet about Rangers all the time, and I don't post on this channel very much. I know I should, but college, you know how it goes. Take a look at my Twitter, at Cjethsyt on Twitter. Post this on Twitter this morning. 11 different times this season the Rangers have gone on 3-game winning streaks. All we got to do is go on a 3-game winning streak, and we're in the second round. That's all we got to do. We've literally beaten Pittsburgh 3 times in a row this season. The Rangers' backs are against the wall. It is do or die. This next game, how every single player responds, is going to be quite telling of what kind of player they are and if they're winners or losers. Tomorrow night, approximately 28 and a half hours from now, actually exactly 28 and a half hours from now, we're going to see who wants it and who doesn't. We're going to see who's a winner. We're going to see who's a loser. We're going to see the difference between the Mike Gartners of the world and the Adam Graves, Mark Messiers of the world. We're going to see who's a playoff performer, who's a regular season performer. We're going to see. I really hope that this is not the last video I make while the Rangers are still in playoff contention. I really hope that the next Rangers video I post is not an off-season video. Matter of fact, I hope I don't have to post an off-season video for a month and a half, 2 months' time for now. Maybe not 2 months. 2 months will be dry, but a month and a half's time. I really, really, really hope that. And I hope that the Rangers can go on a run here. We got to play it one game at a time. We've done it before. We did it in 2014. We did it on 2015. I know Kreider's the only player left from that run, but it's happened before. Crazier shit's happened in the NHL. The LA Kings were out of it, down 3-0 to San Jose Sharks in 2014. Completely out of it. They played like shit the first 3 games. Everyone counted them out. They won 4 games in a row and went on to win the Stanley Cup. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that is impossible in this league. But a lot is going to have to happen in order for the Rangers to move on. And tomorrow night, we're going to see what this rebuild's all about. We're going to see if the players that we have in place today have the ability to take this team far in the playoffs, both this year, next year, the year after that, and the years to come. Thank you guys for watching. Again, be sure to check me out on Twitter if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video. I never ask for that stuff, but I'm going to start asking for more engagement, guys. I'm going to be a piece of crap. I'm going to be a sellout. Like the video. Comment on the video. Go on Twitter. Give me your opinions. I want to hear from you guys. It's Rangers playoff hockey. At the very least, we can say we made it, but for me, that's not enough. Let's go far, baby. Comment down below, YouTube, Twitter, and I'll see you guys next one. Hopefully with a winning review tomorrow. Peace out.